Hồng Anh vào trước tới giờ một bạn em biết là đi photo cái slide rồi.
Bạn đó chưa xuất hiện đó thầy.
Sao?
Bạn đó chưa có xuất hiện tới.
Bạn ấy chưa tới đúng không?
Dạ.
Chắc không sao đâu. Trước thì cuốn này thì là đã có photo rồi thì bạn lại còn có phim một phần thì các bạn đã có cái bộ photo rồi. Thì thứ nhất luôn là chúng ta cố gắng vì để có đi ba chương trình quán nghiên cứu của mình, rồi cái thứ hai là chương trình sẽ được học còn nhanh, nên là các bạn bài giảng mọi thứ đều nhanh hết. Thì phần Scrum sẽ có trong cái bài cuối kỳ nha, cho nên là các bạn chú ý đến theo dõi. Ok, các bạn sẽ dừng lại cho video. Trước khi bắt đầu cái khóa học chúng mình gọi tập này.
Dạ, chắc không sao.
Nhỏ.
Ok.
Cái về khóa học thì mình có một số các quy mô trước ha. Thứ nhất là khi mà cái khóa này thì
Ăn chuối không?
thường mình có thảo luận có
Ăn chuối không? Ăn chuối nhà chồng.
cái này chủ yếu là mình thảo luận vào cái ví dụ sâu về cái lý thuyết. Thì mình biết rồi cái nội dung này ở Việt Nam và trên cái trang của cái show mà cái show guide có thể hiểu rồi đúng không? Công ty chú trọng vào cái việc mà mình áp dụng như thế nào, cũng như là chia sẻ cho các em cái kinh nghiệm thực tế. Đó, chứ giờ nội dung vẫn có hết trên mạng rồi, em có thể search để coi trên này. Trên cái handout có rất là chi tiết cái đường link để các em có thể về đọc sau, nhưng mà chưa chắc là chúng ta hiểu và áp dụng nó đúng được. Công ty Accenture đã làm cái mô hình này có khoảng gần 15 năm rồi, là công ty đi đầu về Agile và Scrum, apply cái mô hình này 15 năm và làm việc trực tiếp với lại cái dự án thực tế. Cho nên trong lớp này thì chúng ta hướng dẫn nhau những cái buổi lý thuyết thì chúng ta sẽ không dùng máy tính. Ok không? Nhưng bây giờ các bạn nào đang mở máy tính thì chúng ta xích nào cả, chúng ta tắt cả chúng ta.
Chị buồn. Tôi cũng định mở máy tính hay người tôi không ai.
Làm ơn nha, tại vì nếu ta để máy tính đấy chúng ta không khó là chúng ta làm việc nhỏ.
Alo, không phải nhận người.
Lót vào và sắp luôn. Thứ hai là chúng ta ngồi dồn lên
cũng hơi đầu
tại ngồi người nào cũng ngồi chúng ta khó. Hai ngồi mình thì nên ngồi dồn lại ha, vì chúng ta sẽ làm cái nhỏ. Còn 4 đến 5 bạn hoặc là 6 bạn này nữa không? Nhỏ rồi này.
Đó, cho mình là cái này
thì tôi đọc hết mình thấy hết vậy.
Hãy tính các bạn sẽ là trong các ngày
đây cuốn này có rồi cuốn đó có mở không? Có mở không? Rồi đây không phải sáng nữa. Cái chưa ở sáng nó giỏi lắm đó, thì nó lộn chưa đâu
trước khi bắt đầu thì báo các em luôn là quạt. Còn tôi là đóng vai trò Education Manager của công ty, thì tôi chuyên training cái phần cho cái ban công tác của này để có khả năng làm việc tiếp với khách hàng phù hợp. Thì tôi cũng làm việc ở công ty hơn 11 năm rồi. Thì nếu các em muốn lấy những cái bằng quốc tế về Agile và Scrum thì các em có thể tham khảo cái khóa CSPO, CSM, Certified của Iron. Chúng ta có cái phần này là một thực tế để ta làm trong cái công ty quốc tế. Thì cái nội dung này nè, đối với công ty thì có chia sẻ các sinh viên của cái trường bên trường là một Bắc Quang về bên sư phạm có bên Nông Lâm, bên đào công nghệ tin, trước có bên tổ chức nặng mà bây giờ ngày càng nhiều nên cũng có khả năng các kiểu đi làm đó. Ngoài cái việc miễn phí cho sinh viên thì công ty cũng training cho các công ty khác. Ví dụ rất là nhiều công ty còn riêng bản thân tôi thì tôi chỉ có training bên ngân hàng ICB với lại công ty phần mềm Excel. Thì đối với nội dung này thì ở cái công ty training và coaching cho những cái công ty khác thì phí nó khá là cao, cũng cùng cái nội dung training cho sinh viên chúng ta luôn. Nên hy vọng là các em có thể học gì đó từ cái khóa này là vận dụng trong cái quá trình phát triển phần mềm sau này. Sơ file thì có vậy thôi. Để chúng ta có những cái activity ha. Thì không có hành ra thì micro không nghe rõ sao? Nghe thấy rõ.
Này là BBL, alo này là
Trang của các bạn đang thì chúng ta coi chung ha. Phải có trước này.
đọc người mua được đúng không? Ông đọc người đúng không? Cái quái của người này. Quay đầu lại luôn đi cho rồi.
Cái handout này là của công ty cho nên cuối giờ các bạn trả lại ha. Còn cái của bạn có lớp mình có bạn đăng ký photo rồi đó thì liên lạc lại bằng đó để
Có nhắn tin rồi, thầy có nhắn tin rồi chưa đấy? Để còn được luôn.
chắc là thanh niên kia sách giờ ấy quá đi trễ.
Okay, so let me now give you a question. We have a sample before we jump to the theory. Okay, if your friend want to build a web application to sell t-shirt, so he or she want to know how much they cost, right, and how long they have to build that website. Understand my question?
Không hiểu rồi.
How long they take and how much they cost to build that website?
Em lại không hiểu câu hỏi.
One of your brand, we want to build a website to sell t-shirt. Right?
Build a website.
They build a website for him. Yeah, how much they cost and how long they take.
1 million or 1 million how long? For today, I say in internet we will like show about this, that way
Okay, one person say that 1 billion BND. And how long?
3 days.
3 days.
WordPress
All the idea, all the option, all the option. So you have all the idea. And 3 months. 3 months, only 1 million. You don't know. You want to be a developer, right? And now, cho tới mà anh will build a website, you will build in 3 months, but only 1 million. You don't know.
Maybe 2 weeks and 2 years.
2 weeks. So different, right? 2
bạn đi đâu rồi?
and 2 weeks.
Sau đó.
All the idea.
Sau đó.
I think any price depending on quality website.
Quality of website.
Any price or any blog anytime. Website quality the price is lost.
What do you define quality?
I think technology use.
Okay. So if your friend is not IT guy, he don't know about the technology, right? If you ask him or her about technology, so they don't know about technology. They don't know about Java. They don't know about WordPress, right?
Yeah.
They just want to have some person like if he or she have new product, he can add to the system, right? And the system will show the product to the end user. That end user want to choose the product, can buy it online, right? All the idea. 2 million Vietnam đồng and 2 weeks. Very cheap. What happened? Okay. All right. All right.
Đừng trên nói làm đó. Làm phát triển.
20 million BND. So differently 20 million. Do you agree with it?
2 người trên có 2 tuần hả?
Maybe you that your question from your friend or your customer about one project, right? And in this one, it depends on the scope, right? You said that the WordPress, I guess that okay, that website just show the list of products, right? And the end user can see one product when it click to be the detail, and the end user can easy to post the new product inside. What happens if about payment online?
It support payment online too. I think so. Maybe.
Are you sure?
Maybe it have a plugin in WordPress will support pay online.
Your customer don't know about the server, about the domain name, for example, right? Even that the code the database backup, for example. As you said about the quality, right? About the security, about many users access the website at the same time, right? So if you want to build a website, so you have add many questions like that to clarify how many functions you have to develop, right? and based on the function, you estimate, do the estimation how long they take to build it, and calculate the price for that product. You see the handout we have the scope. One project we have the scope of the project, right? That person write the object and time. When I ask you exactly the same around 20 to 30 years ago, many companies do the same. The scope, you pick that website, okay, so we need the function, and the project manager will estimate the cost of that project and the time to build it. But later on, over project, and you see the work very often over time. Many companies have to work overtime at the end to support, to finish all the person asked by the customer. In this situation, like you 2 weeks or maybe 2 months, when end user ask you build a website like that, okay, and we agree that okay, maybe 20 million, and they give you 10 million at the beginning, right? Website contract. And after that, after 1 month, okay, you give them the website. In this situation, customer asks, okay, I need some more information about the report. I need some more report by this one. You could might have to change this report. And when you change the report, or the way you calculation, maybe you have to change the whole structure. At this time, it requires you double time to develop that website. If you spend double time to develop that website, what happens? Do you require them to pay more?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
For sure.
Possible.
So you have to spend double time to develop it, and you ask that your customer have to pay double. Do they agree to pay the double? Yes or no? I cannot know. So at the beginning, they think, okay, do the small business or do their business, your right is reasonable. If that 1 million is reasonable, but you will free double price, so they think that's too much for them, and they cancel. Remember, at the beginning, you estimate your effort to spend 2 weeks or some day to build that website, but you just receive a app, right? And your customer never come back to you again if they had new idea or they had new project, right? I tell you, I give you one example like this because in 1995, a report said that many projects failed because the communication and the customer had problem at the end. Because we applied the waterfall model. Do you remember the waterfall model? Who know about the waterfall model?
Không biết là quên rồi.
Who know the waterfall model? Raise your hand. Okay, a lot, right? How many phases we have? So when you learn the way to develop a product, especially for the software, right? this system, we have the first phase, requirement analysis. The second phase is design. And the next phase is implementation, right? More general. In the software we call it coding. What now? Testing, right? And maintenance, right? You see, this model very famous, right? Every developer know about this model. When I graduated from university, I joined a company and almost company in Vietnam applied waterfall model. If you see this model, you can see the problem immediately nowadays. Because when the customer asks you give a product, like this one, right? The scope, you take it all the picture, right? You take all the picture that you think that the customer needs that picture, and you analyze the whole product, and you estimate for home order. But even that, the customer don't know exactly how that should work at the beginning. And at the end, in 1995, the studies report that is what here for 55% of the feature that the end user never use. It means that you analyze it a lot, right? Spend a lot of effort to develop the picture, but the end user never use. Just around 12% or 30% that the person has always use. Always use. Only around 12% of the picture and it's always used. Compared to this one, and see, this is a small project, right? How about the bigger project? How about some financial system or human resource system or banking system? It requires 1 year or 2 years. It's a lot, right? When customer want to use your product, okay, after 1 month, 2 months, and you don't have any function, you say, okay, we are in design phase, we don't have any function for you to use. After 6 months, where every month you haven't get it, the customer still cannot use. After 1 year, you know that nowadays 1 year, so the market change very quickly, right? The process also change. What happens if after 1 year you show around 1,000 features for your customer, and they change around 100% in that product? What happens? You can imagine that, okay, if they change 100% here, it means that you have to change the whole product, right? You have to review it from the beginning, okay? Thinking about it and the reform. That's why many projects fail in this area. And in 2001, 2001. Some company has successful product because they don't apply the waterfall. They come together and want to build a new model for the software development. And if you open the handout, then inside the Agile Manifesto, page number 2, again. Yeah, page number 2. Only a few persons. They are project manager and senior developer. In page number 2, you see the name? They come together to want to build a new model or method that replace the waterfall. But they failed. You know why? Or you know why they failed? Because they come from Toyota. You know Toyota? Very famous company, right? Toyota had their secret recipe, but they don't sell to other people. They started around in 1950 already. They use the lean. You know about the lean? Lean principle. If someone work for Japanese company, I'm sure, quite sure that they know about the lean principle. Right? And also in Toyota we have the Kanban method. Kanban is Japanese word can be visualized, right? Visualize band is a signal. Visualize the flow and the signal that we use the full system. Also in Scrum framework. Who some two authors of the Scrum framework also join this conference. And also the twin programming, you know, the twin programming.
Extreme programming.
The way they work with high quality software product. You know pair programming. The definition of pair programming is two persons working on the same computer, solve one problem together. Pair programming. And there are some methods like TDD. You know TDD? Here the pair programming. You know TDD? Tag-driven development. If you write one function, you write a tag first. After that, you have to write the production code to make it back the tag. It means that you come from the requirement from the customer at the beginning. There are some other practice. See that? There are many companies successful projects. And in 2001, they joined one conference. The whole day that we want to build a new model to replace the waterfall. And they failed because, you know what? Every company, they had a different product. They had a different environment. They cannot find a perfect model that can replace the waterfall. But they had the Agile Manifesto. They have 4 values and 12 principles, very famous nowadays and popular, successful nowadays. You know the 4 values? Up on page number 2. They just had agreement with 4 sentences. We have, you see the over, X value. We have 2 first, the left and the right. X change a lot of the way of thinking. Because agile is a mindset, it's the way of thinking. We have taken a different way, view system different from the waterfall. First, you see the first way under the first sentence, individual and interaction. And interaction over processes and tools. We have two phases, right? The left, the right, and the right. Before we talk about the left, how about this one? Do we need the processes? Yes or no? If you say yes, why we need process? You define the structure of our software. How is the process? If you don't use the software, then you product. Why we need a process to do something?
To make every step clearly.
Clear, okay. Make every step clear that if the person who want to develop that product, they know step by step to do, right? It's for the developer who build that product, but it's not enough. It's about quality, right? If the customer know that, okay, you develop that product and you have a clear process, it means that you prove to your customer that your product has the high quality because it's back all the steps you define. Do you agree with me? Processes that map up clear step to develop and also prove that your product has high quality based on the step you define, right? And now, up to now, in Vietnam, we still have many problems with the processes, right? Many products in Vietnam we cannot sell in Europe or America because of the quality. It means that we don't have clear process to develop it, right?
Đây, cái đó rồi.
Do we still need a tool to? Do we need a tool? Yes or no? Really clear, right? If you develop a website, do you use Notepad? Are you happy? What do you use to develop a website? Okay, thank you, Mr. Like you both, right? Use a framework. Yeah. See, the right side is still very important for us, right? Processing and tool. But these people in that conference say that individual and interaction over. Means they focus more on the people, right? And the interaction among them. You know, in 2001, we had the cnpmnc, means that look like ISO, right? They clear step, define many specific steps to do the software, but still have problem at the end. So that these people say that we focus more on the people, right? And communication between them. That's the first value of Agile. If you want to build any product nowadays, you have to believe that focus more on the people and the interaction among them. That's the first value of Agile. And the second is working software. because this value they apply in the construction, they apply in the finance, they apply in the human resource, they apply in the marketing. That we can replace by working product over the reading and documentation. In waterfall, if you see this model, how many documents you have to write? Project specific, requirement document, design many models, right? You know the UML model about the entity relationship diagram. Sequence diagram, collaboration diagram. At my time, when we apply the waterfall, 70% booking with the documentation inside the model, right? Inside the desk guide, 70% for documentation. A lot of time, right? Only 30% of coding. So that these people say that okay, now we should focus more on coding product over comprehensive documentation. And now like you see that you have a lot of requirement. You analyze it. The specific have model, and after one day, your customer change the idea, right? Update it, and all your model is outdated for sure. And when you create model, when you finish the code, developer never read the model again for sure. They just focus on the code and the function. Right? Because there are a lot of documentation, type of free documentation and grade. These people, okay, focus on working software. Thinking about it, right? What is the first one? Customer collaboration. Over contract negotiation. Do we need a contract? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, for sure. If we want to work with other company, but be careful. You remember this one? If the customer just give you the contract at the beginning and at the end, at this time, when they use your product, I'm quite sure that 100% they will add to update the information.
Can you speak one more time? One more time.
One more time. Yes. Why one more time?
I don't understand.
What?
When you said the customer needs the first and the last.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part.
Yeah. Okay. For example, your friend asked you to build a web application to sell T-shirt, right? They just give you the idea, and you think, okay, they need the same with other website, and you build the website the same with other company. After 1 month or 2 months, big project. After 1 year, you show the result to them.
They don't care what we do.
Yeah. So at the end, after 1 year, you show the result to them.
Okay.
Maybe you know that any company has different business, right? They never had the same, even the information. So that's why they want to customize a little bit for their company, right? So that if they want to customize, it means that you have to rework again, right? So one function change a little bit, other function change a little bit. So we have the problem with the waterfall, right? Yeah. Now, so that's why in this value, they say that customer collaboration more important than the contract. And the customer has to work with developer to verify the result and give the feedback. I show you this one the way. And when the first time I use the Scrum framework, I'm amazing about that result. For example, can I give you one? If you build a website, sell a t-shirt, what person you will do first?
Info about the t-shirt.
Information about t-shirt. It's about the list of t-shirt, right?
The price,
The price.
and the picture of the t-shirt.
Okay. Here, for example, you show the list information of the t-shirt, right? The price, the number, and the picture of that t-shirt, and you show the list of it, right? Only one page. One page. When you finish, I'm sure that it's very easy function, right? Compared to one website. Only one web page. Just get from database and show on one HTML, for example. And when you finish it, you deliver for your friend, you deploy it on the web server, and maybe buy a domain, right? Give to your friend, your customer, or your friend. Yes, your friend will have the link, right? They can send it via Zalo, via Facebook, right? If the end user want to build any t-shirt, they can call support. You provide the information, right? Right? I give an example. If your product has a name at the beginning, okay, the end user go to your customer, okay, I want to have this t-shirt, and if the t-shirt has the same name, so your customer will have a headache, right? Maybe he or she deliver the wrong product for your end user. And okay, I need the ID to clarify what product the end user want to buy, right? Okay, now you update one more information, the ID for the t-shirt, for example. Okay, we can add more ID for the t-shirt. Okay, the end user just verify what ID you want to buy. And you change it very quickly, right? Only 1 hour or maybe 10 minutes. And if your customer use it day by day, so he or she never have to update it again. Do you agree with me? It means that it can be used by the user and your customer already. Right? It's about the color, it's about the font size, it's about the how to basic the list or layout. Maybe your customer will ask you update at that time. And if they satisfy or they agree on that web page already, you can come to another function. Do you agree with me? For sure, when you work with the customer, any small person, they also want you to check a little bit. The color, the font size, the content, for example, right? The structure. But if you have quick feedback, so you can update it immediately. If you update it now, you have only one web page, right? But you amazing that if you update it at the end, what happens?
Everything changes.
So you change one, but it's a side effect, right? It may be you have to update this page, other page, and in the back end, so you have to change a lot of functions and the tag also. Here, customer collaboration really important. Some customer said, okay, I have a need, just before me, I'm quite sure that at the end, even that they have a lot of money. They cannot view your product at the end if they don't collaborate with you to view that product. Because he or she not give the feedback for you, and you don't know that your finished function is used or can be used by the end user or not. It's just an idea at the beginning. And the last one, flag value, responding to change. I'm quite sure that if you are developer, you hate this one. Responding to change? No. Right? If you spend a lot of effort to finish one function, maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, you try your best to finish it, but your customer, okay, I need to change this one, and you have to revoke all of that. How about your feeling? Don't like it, right? And here, this value make a lot of confusion for some company when they apply the agile method. They say, okay, we say that we responding to change, we can change anytime. But it's a wrong understanding about agile value. Responding to change here is based on the feedback, not about change the idea. Here, see, when we finish it, we give to the end user use, and based on the real situation, the need of customer need a new idea for the product, and it's very important, right? Okay, that we have to be checked. But some customer, they give you 1 requirement, 2 requirement, 3 requirement, and when you plan to do this one, your friend do this one. After 1 or 2 days, the customer, okay, I think this idea is not good. Okay, I change my requirement. It's not responding to trend, right? It is because of your customer has a plan to prepare the requirement well before give to the developer. So it's a different way, right? The second phase is following a plan. Do we need a plan to do something?
Yes.
The plan also very important, right? When you see the handout, we have the PDCA. Who know about the PDCA circle? Who know the PDCA circle? Đây có đỡ plan, do, check, and action. when you want to have successful, you have to plan to do it. Here, this circle is from a professional Jenny, who professional about the statistics. It means that any project, if you want to have successful, so you have to follow this circle. Plan, do, check, action. Right? It means that the plan still really important. Right? Why the guy said that? Okay. Even that responding to change over following the plan.
Trang chính không có.
On the right side,
Có hạt độ cái này nó ghi chú được, còn cái này không ghi chú được.
we need a plan to do, right? But even that, the responding to change is more important. You know that? Nowadays, you have to understand your customer a little bit because the market change really quickly. When they want to have an idea to do something, what happens if the market, other company have that concern already? So if you do the same, so you cannot, the customer cannot make the money, right? That he can have an update, you have a better concern or maybe different concern, so that he or she can have the end user to use it. So responding to change. But if you use the waterfall, can you respond to change? No, right? Because at the end, if you change, so you will take a lot of effort to rework and you will lose again. That's why you have to find a way responding to change nowadays. Like I said, you have one function or two functions, right? Deliver it. To use it, if the change, you can update immediately. So we can respond to change at that time. But if you deliver the whole product, now the change you cannot suffer from it because you have need a lot of effort and time to fix it. Right? Here, for segment, here we have four values of agile. The way of thinking is a mindset, right? When all the people ask you what is agile, you say, oh, it's just the way of thinking. It's a mindset. It's a value. I call it a value. But some students still confused. Why value? Why we need a value? Why I introduce agile for you? So this course we talk about a strong temple, right? Why I introduce agile for you? Because you see the tree like this one. We have the root, right? You have a root. Root is a value. What is a value? But can you see it? Can you see the root? Yeah or no? It's underground, right? We can see it. It's too general for us to can see it or can touch it. We just believe, okay, the tree has the root to look like a value. The second, here is the body of the tree. We have the principle. We call principle. Is the body of the tree. Principle. So it's just a mindset, right? It's quite general. So this People. Okay, they agree with for value, but it's still general. So that they provide 12 principles for us more easy to understand its value. So to open the place here. Number 2, right? We have 12 principles. Okay, the text are 10 minutes to read out.
Cái này là một lục.
And summarize some principle is quite easy for you. And you summarize it in less than 3 words. Easy to remember. You take care principle number 1. Number 2.
Number 1.
Number 3. Number 4. Principle number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. And point 3. Summarize it in 1 word, or 2 words, or 3 words, maximum 3 words, right? Let other people easy to remember that principle.
Summarize cái câu này.
Summarize cái này mình chỉ cần ghi là Agila xong.
Có đâu, summarize số 8 đó bà.
Ủa số 8 hả? Khổ quá từ từ. Chắc là tôi sẽ dịch dùm hơn.
Sẽ luôn bộ dịch là tôi dịch.
Lấy bộ dịch xong chị con chắc là BT dịch không có giải thích cho mình bắt tóm tắt lại.
Nhưng mà nhiều sau mình cũng có tắt bằng tiếng Anh nè. Cái máy ảnh đâu rồi?
Công sức học tiếng Anh thành công cấp.
Đúng không? Biết thị tính chỉ gì đấy là thị gì? Quy trình linh hoạt thúc đẩy sự phát triển bền vững các nhà tài chính
Bền vững.
phát triển góp và người dùng có thể
Bền vững
duy
và
trì tốc độ.
maintain hai từ thôi. Sustainable với lại đây thì maintain bền vững với lại là có thể maintain được. Sustainable đâu?
Thì ý là cái kia của bộ dịch nó dịch tôi cũng biết nói sao nữa, nhưng mà chắc chắn là có sustainable.
Sustainable phát triển bền vững đó. Từ khóa đầy đủ ok rồi. Sponsor là gì?
Đây là agile phụ sẽ thúc đẩy một cái sự phát triển bền vững, và sponsor là
tài trợ.
là những cái người cung cấp tiền cho mình.
Là đầu tư.
Nét và người dùng có thể duy trì phase lần Google dịch
Tốc độ ổn định hả?
tốc độ bền vững ổn định,
Tốc độ vô thời hạn. Nghe nó
vô thời hạn là gì?
vô thời hạn nghe review vậy. Nói là nhân 2 từ thôi. Sustainable, able to maintain.
Không, nhưng mà maintain là maintain cái gì vấn đề, nhưng còn cái sustainable là chắc chắn phải có rồi.
Maintain vô thời hạn nè. Maintain indefinitely. Phải
Nếu mà các bạn
đơn giản mà đúng không? 2 từ thôi. Đây đi một đây. Còn đang một.
nhưng mà bạn kêu là 2 từ.
2 từ hả? mà đừng bắn ra. Khổ ghê. Dạ thêm từ indefinitely nè. Duy trì tốc độ vô lại.
So after this session, I hope that you can understand soil visible, right? So it's really useful for you when you apply to any soil, even that for your study.
Định từ nào ta? Sustainable hả?
You have 5 minutes left.
Bền vững. Đây là duy trì. Duy trì tốc độ ổn định.
You can get some work in the visible to summarize it, or you can create your work, give another work, still okay.
Hỏi có cần hay không? Không biết là nói là quần nào đó.
Thế là sử dụng another word là một cái từ gì đó mà mình có thể gọn cái ý nghĩa của cái câu.
Tôi cho tôi mở Messenger nha, tôi copy qua bên này.
Copy qua đây là đâu?
Copy qua bên đó của tôi á.
Copy cái gì qua?
Cái câu đó, cái câu đó đang sao chết rồi, đang sao chết.
Sao viết chưa?
Sao chết rồi tôi biết rồi.
Rồi đó.
Để nó nó tao bắt.
Tuyệt vời.
Động tác kiểm soát một cái.
Sáng nay tôi cấp hệ thống thông tin quản lý. Bên Tòng nó nhắn sáng nay có 10 đứa đi học.
Một cái môn đó là môn gì vậy?
Một bên hệ thống thông tin này. Đợt đăng ký được đâu hơn 30 đứa, sáng nay được 10 đứa đi học.
Khó mà.
Không đâu, tại vì con thằng nó dạy chán.
Cái môn học máy khó đâu không? Khó lắm không?
Nó không phải cũng được cho bà đăng ký nha.
Làm tiền game thì đó.
Mấy môn mà liên quan tới nghệ thuật khó lắm thiệt. Không.
Cái môn quản lý phần mềm á.
Cái đó vậy. Nghe đâu.
Còn học máy nữa.
Vì bà không lý để hai cái thứ thôi, nhưng mà nó khó thì nó khó thiệt nè.
Nó có đi không dám học của bà. Ủa? Sao điện thoại á? Cái này có tóm tắt được như sao chưa được ba từ sustainable and indefinitely.
Sustainable development. Sustainable development.
Sustainable là
Sự phát triển bền vững hết rồi.
từ maintain,
Thì để phát triển bền vững là bản thân nó đã phải duy trì rồi đó.
So if you finish, you can write down on the board.
Phải dạy trên bảng mà hết.
Summarize the principle by one word or two words, maximum 3 words. And your brain can remember.
Cả cùng đây là chỗ để mà về và lấy luôn.
Kiếm đi đâu rồi?
Đồ đó.
Này,
Chui. Cầm tờ giấy luôn à? Ê, cầm tờ giấy đây không nè?
tờ giấy chưa vậy?
Giờ đưa ta chính tả. Chữ lên. Trời ơi, không thấy gì luôn nữa.
Này cái giá chụp
Thôi mấy cái đẹp chơi. Thấy đường chưa? Tuyệt vời. Giờ sẽ từ đầu luôn.
kiểm soát quay
Về cái con nó có mẫu mà nó phải luôn nó cái con nó có một mẫu mà nó
kiểm soát quay in primary me thước đo tiêu chuẩn quá trình. Thầy có đăng cái lịch học công ty chưa vậy?
là học mấy cái thứ này đúng không? Học thực hành.
Ý là tôi không biết thực học thực hành là thấy chưa?
Okay,
Nó biết nó.
thank you. So now we go one by one to understand more about this principle. The first principle is really important, and it would like change the way you develop something. Sacrifice on time. So if you summarize, other friends can remember. Satisfy the customer, right? By what? On time or early. Early, right?
No early. On time.
We satisfy our customer by produce value early. So that maybe I have another 3 words. Maybe you can remember more. Produce value early.
Đu xe.
Produce value early. Like I said, as many class students when they build a system, they often build the admin page. You know admin page?
No.
Admin, favor, admin, add new user, add update,
Người ta đến đá vậy.
delete, change password, list of user. Here, maybe when you build a system, they always thinking about build admin page login, log out function, right? When you build this one, it takes you maybe 1 week for the big system, or maybe 1 month. And you see that if you build this function, do your customer get the value? Yes or no? In some situation, it has value. It's the internal logic. But if we map into the website to sell the t-shirt, right? The customer, your friend, only one person. And if you build this one, even that you finish it, they don't have any value for this function, right? They can make the money based on this function. But as your friend said, you should build a list of products first. Only 1 or 3 days, your customer can get the benefit from this function. This means that you produce value early for your customer. We satisfy your customer by produce for them the value early. Right? Only after 3 days, your customer has the value already. So it's the most important in agile way. It means that we focus on the most important or the high value function first. And now when you build any system, remember, okay, we should build the high value function for the customer based on this principle. Remember that this one. And in marketing, they have the formula 1 plus 1 equal to who said do it? How can we do it? How can we do it? How can we do 1 plus 1 equal to it? You said it? But now, based on this one, produce value early. I suppose like this for you. One example. I suppose that one team can finish one feature in 1 day. So we have to check like this: the day, the feature. One team can finish one feature in 1 day, okay? And if they finish one feature, so their customer has 1 value. Easy to calculate, right? Now, this team work 2 features at the same time. In day 1, they cannot finish all of them, right? Because one team they cannot finish one feature, but they do 2 features at the same time. They cannot finish all of them, right? You agree with me? So the value for the customer in day 1 is 0, because the customer has no feature to get benefit yet, right? How about day 2? Value still how many here? 0, because the team continue working on this feature, right? still be developed more, so that the customer cannot use these two features. So in day 2 it's still 0. Here in day 2. And after day 2 they finish. In day 3 the value is
What?
2, because the customer has 2 features to use already. Do you agree with me? Easy to calculate, right? If you do this way, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. We can do like this. Focus, produce value early. Find a way, finish the feature as soon as possible. Don't like this one. The same, the day, the feature. If they want the team focus to finish only one feature, they don't touch the feature 2. They just focus on one feature. And here the value, day 1 is 0, right? Team still develop 3 features. But in day 2, they finish it already, right? In day 2, they continue working on the feature 2. But in day 2, the customer has 1 feature to use already. So they have one value. Do you agree with me? So after day 2, in day 3, how many features they can use now? Only 2. In day 3, the team has only finished 2 features, right? So here have 2 values. But you see the total compared to this one. The total value the customer have is 3. See this picture and remember we change the way working on the future and try our best to produce value early for your customer. 1 plus 1 is should be 3. Not true. Understand the idea of the principle? Whatever you do, thinking that if you can produce value for your customer sooner, so that your customer have the benefit of it. The first principle is produce value early. The second, change bring value.
Nó kêu nó làm sao mà thì
Now maybe we can get the responding to trend or welcome trend, right? This is number 2. We are talking about it already, right? The same principle number 2 is responding to trend or welcome trend. We should welcome changes.
nó hiểu còn
Number 3, frequently delivery. Frequently, but couple of months or couple of weeks, right? It should be couple of weeks, and we should repeat it. In English, we have this word, frequently delivery. Iterative delivery, and you can repeat it in my company. I share with you the experience for a startup company. The string of iterative should be 1 week. 1 week you have to have a quick feedback loop to check the result. for the startup company, right? For the training for the new member, 1 week. The 8:30 1 week. But for the long-term company, for the long term, we should give the 2 week. Because 2 weeks, so that you have a weekend to reject, and maybe it's better for the developer. The most popular sprint or activity is 2 weeks. The most popular. But for the startup company, you should choose 1 week and repeat it. It means that after 1 week, we have a review with your customer, right? You check to get the feedback. After 1 week, you get feedback from the customer and adjust the way. But in long-term company, stable customer, we should have 2 weeks, and we repeat 2 weeks. Here 1 week. So 1 week we had a quick feedback loop, right? To check the result, to check the stat. Number 4, working together. Anyone has to working together, right? Number 4 is business people. Business people, who is business people? Who is business people? Customer, right? Customer do the business. They don't know about the technical. So it's a customer. Here, we should give this one easy for you. Daily customer collaboration. Collaboration, but it must be daily. If you do some function, you worry about the picture, about the color, about the font size, about the information. Okay, call your customer to check, so that we don't need to fix it later on. Right? So that in this principle, working together, but the customer and developers working together. Here we should look like the daily. Really important. But it's very difficult, right? The business people, customer, not easy to work with you every day. Daily customer collaboration. In the value, they also mention about customer collaboration, but they don't mention about the daily. When you develop something, if you can add the opinion from the customer in a good way to develop that function. And number 5, I assign and supporting. Remember in Agile, we never use the assign. The leader or the manager never assign the task for the developer. They just call developer self-organizing. But in detail, number 5, build project around motivated individual, give them the environment and support they need, and trust them. So that we have 3 words, very important. Trust, motivated team. Individual group role in many people, right? In one team. In our time, we count as a team, so that we have to just motivate team. And this person in the conference, they said that with engineering and with the people who go to work, they always try their best to do the good job, so that the manager and other people have to believe them, have to trust them, and support the environment for them to work in. This principle said about it. We have to believe, we have to trust the people when they go to work. So in Agile or instrument work, you see that the Scrum Master or the manager never assign a task for someone in that team. They shall organize very intuitively. For example, in one day, after planning, we have many tasks to do, right? Back end, API, front end, design, database, server, config. Okay, the Scrum Master or the manager cannot. Okay, you have to work with database. Other you have to work with the server. No, I let the team. Okay, here team 4, right? Everybody stay on the floor and let other people choose the task they want to do. Okay, I'm going to work with the backend. Okay, today I will pick this task to work with. Okay, we work on the backend. Okay, Mr. Khan, I want to design this screen. Okay, I work with the front end. The team self-organize and they can support together. Okay, I'm working on this, but all the people also want to work with the backend. Okay, I will work with Mr. Louis, so we have fair around to finish this job faster. In Agile method, you have the room to develop your skill. You don't know how to design, so you okay. Now I will work with Mr. Gunn to design. Okay, I will do it, and Mr. Gunn will support me to finish the job. Very interesting, right? That's about the just motivated team. And first is number 6. Principle number 6 is first first. Because in waterfall, developer and the designer, they working with the document. The designer just design the EID, entity relationship diagram, and collaboration diagram or sequence diagram. The coder just follow the design, the coding. If they don't understand the design, they just copy the picture and add the design again, and send it to developer. Right? They work based on the document and email. It takes a lot of time. When you want to add the requirement, you prepare an email. It takes you around 10 or 20 or even 30 minutes, right? And I'm quite sure that when you read email from other people, you cannot understand 100%. Right? And if you reply, also take time. First principle, and this also good example for you to understand about principle. Here, principle first. How about the practice and tool? Tool and practice here each other link. The principle is you can apply to many contexts, like face to face. The principle, right? The tool or the practice is you can face to face via Zoom, you can face to face via Zalo, via Google Hangout, via Microsoft Teams, of course. What else? Messenger. What else?
Telegram.
Instagram. Discord. What else? We have a lot of tools to fight, right? So if we cannot use this tool, remove it, use another one. That's why many companies use role framework, but they fail. Or they said, oh, so we stupid. We come back to wonderful. What came wrong? Because they don't understand the manifesto and the principle. Because I'm quite sure that some project they cannot apply the same framework. Like for example, you know ICT team. ICT team is a team that take care about the server and the network for one company. You call that ICT. So if they do the planning, can the ICT team planning, okay, next week the server will down 3 times. Can we do the planning like that? Cannot, right? Or the internet will broken 10 times. No. Right? They cannot apply the social network. Or even the maintenance team. If the product job and is using the product already, they finish the product already, but they report the bug for that system. The maintenance team is fix the bug for that system, right? We call maintenance team. The maintenance team also cannot apply social network because they cannot apply it. Okay, next week maybe we will get 5 bucks or 6 bucks or 7 bucks. They cannot do the planning like that. They cannot do the social network, but they use the Kanban. Suitable for that, but for the maintenance team, for the ICT, they should use the Kanban. Kanban also is an agile method, right? When you look at the handout, there are more than 40 agile methods. If you cannot use this method, you can use another one. Because it's just a link, right? So understand your contact to the correct framework or method to apply to develop the software. But all this person have belief on its value and this principle. If you understand the value, understand the principle and believe with the value, you can find or create a method for yourself based on this value and principle. Here is a good example to understand about the principle. First, the 7 progress equal to software. Yeah. The work in software is a measure, right? The successful of progress. If we have the progress, then we can go to the destination, right? We achieve the goal. So that the most important is work in software. Here, we also have it in the Agile Manifesto value. Number 7 is work in software, right? Yes, number 8 is sustainable development. What is sustainable?
Bền vững.
Yeah, it's a long term.
Yeah.
But with the sustainable development, it is not easy. If you understand this one, if a company wants sustainable, what do we need? One company. How can they have a sustainable development? We have some factory company, right? We have the first customer. If one company don't have customer, they will die, right? If company don't have the employee, so it's not a company. If we have sustainable development. It means that the customer has to happy, right? They happy and that they can work with the company in the long term, and the company has the money, right? But if the company was to exist or maintain in a good way, sustainable, they need the employee. Okay? Employee also have to happy. I'm quite sure that in some company, they focus more on the customer. They don't care about employee. Employee have to work overtime many days in 1 month. So maybe employee will quit the company, right? So they cannot work overtime every day. 12 hours per day or 7 days per week. I had one situation. My student, when they join the company, they join my team, and after 1 year, he quit the company because he had a salary, a double salary from other company that stuck up. But he had to work exactly 12 hours per day, 7 days per week. After 1 month, he quit the job, too tired. So it's not sustainable, right? You can do or you can work overtime. We can do it, but in only 1 week or 2 weeks, that's enough. We need time to reject, right? So it's thinking about it, we have 3 sides. It's not easy for the sustainable. So in the agile way, we need a stable team. It means that we need the employee working together in the long term. Because we need a team. You know that when a team around, I suppose 5 people. 5 people can finish 5 features in 1 week. But if one person left the team and we had a new member come in, I'm quite sure that the performance will down. They only can finish 3 features in 1 week. Do you know why?
One to train the
Yeah. But what we need, the person have to train this one new member. Train not only the technical, but also the business.
the culture.
Yeah. The culture of the team, the way that they work together, right? So the performance will down, and it needs around 3 to 6 months to get back the old performance, like 5 features a week. Yeah. That's why we need some kind of development. Number 9. Continuous attention. Attention what? What is number 9? Continuous attention to technical excellence. So attention here, so it not remind you a lot. So technical excellence. Thinking about this one, if you want to become a software developer, I'm not talking about software. I'm talking about other jobs. Look like this one. How about this table? I give you all material to make this table. Can you do it? Can you do it? No? Yes? You can do it. But the first time it's not high quality like this one, right? Also, you can Google, you can go to the internet, Google how to make a table, right? Or how to make a chair. You know exactly step by step, and you can do it for sure. But the first time the quality is not good also compared to this one. How about the second time? Better a little bit, right? If you make 1,000 table, maybe it's better this one, right? The number 1,000 maybe is better. It means that your technical at that time to make a table really good, right? Excellent. Here, if you want to become a software developer, you have to practice your skill, not about knowledge. Even that, okay, you know, okay, if L for loop run, how it runs, you understand it. But if you never build a system, so you also have the problem where you build the first one. That's the skill. Remember, the knowledge and the skill is different, right? Here they mention about technical excellence. It means that you have to, if you do any product, you have to master that skill. It means that your technical must be excellent to develop a product. Because I'm quite sure that if you do the first time, a lot of bugs happen, right? Because you don't know about had a we call experience. So that's why when you go to one interview, the interviewer always asks you what project you have finished, right? And when you finish that project, you understand the technical that you apply for that project or not. They focus on your finished project. And they know that, okay, you have experience about that technique or not. By doing it, not about the theory. I'm not believe on the theory because I'm working in many fields. I know many technical, but actually it's just a knowledge. My skill is just a little bit some area. Because I know that if you want to know exactly or if you want to have technical excellence, you have to do it many times and update the new technique. It's very important, right? So these people said in the visual number 9, technical excellence. If you want to have a good product or successful product. Simplicity, yes, simple and only essential. The time is very expensive, right? So that we don't have, if we have enough time, we can do anything. Do you agree with me? If we have a lot of time, we can do anything. If we have 100 hours per day, we can study, we can play game, right? We can have a party, we have time with family, we can do anything. But the time so valuable so that be careful. We just do the most important thing. And do it in simple way. I have another word for you. You know this one?
Quên rồi.
No. First time. Yes. When you do it anytime already, right? Maybe this one the better. Keep it simple. Short. Succeed, smart, sometimes stupid. Simple so that everyone can understand, right? Short, don't have much time to understand it. Smart, if you want to have something simple, short, it's not easy. So it need your thinking, need your brain to thinking, analyze it. So it should be smart. Succeed. What is succeed?
Beauty.
Abstract. Other people use sexy. How about sometimes stupid?
Funny.
Funny, yeah. Maybe stupid because maybe you thinking, okay, that person request you to do some stupid thing. For example, maybe your family had sometimes buy a new television, right? Buy a new television. Have you ever read the user guide?
No.
No. Why no?
Too long.
Too long, yeah. If they give you the user guide look like this one, overweight the text, right? So you hate it, it takes time. But you remember that if you provide you the user guide look like this one, so the developer or the person who create it take a lot of time, right? Take a lot of time to create the user guide for you, and it waste a lot of money to read it out the paper. But the end user don't use it, right? So it's a waste a lot, waste the money, waste the time. But if we see that some company they change the user guide, they just provide you one page, right? The user guide only one page and has some colorful picture. How will you do?
We see.
Yeah, some funny picture. Okay, you curious, right? You look at the picture. Oh, and you see, okay, you follow step by step. We had a new function on the television. Quite surprised. And if you give that function, you tell your friend, okay, that television has some new function look like this one. And maybe the producer can sell more television. That is sexy. Right? Short is about the document, but not easy to design, right? The user guide, only one page user guide is not easy. If someone asks you, create the user guide of the television on only one A4 page, what will you do? Thinking, so that's a crazy man, right? Many functions, but how can I put it in only one page? Right? Sometimes stupid, but you can find a solution. I'm quite sure. This one, keep it simple, soft, smart, sexy, sometimes stupid. Do anything. How about the code? If the code, the function has only 3 lines of code, so you easy to read, you easy to understand, right? And you confident to change that function. But what happens if you go to the system? One function has 1,000 lines of code. Are you confident to change it? No, right? And it takes time you to read the whole line of code. 1,000 code, I think that you need at least 1 or 2 days to understand. But a function only 3 lines of code, I'm sure that only 5 or 10 minutes you can edit, you can change it. Apply this one, this principle in any field. Keep it simple, soft, smart, sexy. Okay, the 11th, self-organizing team. Yeah, self-organizing. This principle says that, okay, when you do something, you have to discuss with other people and find a way to find the decision together. But it's not easy. Self-organizing, because you're thinking about some activity. If you work at a group of all students, right? I think that sometimes you feel really difficult to have the same decision, right? One person has another idea, right? It's not easy. But you should find a method that if we have many solutions, how the team can choose one solution and agree to work together on that solution? By voting, right? By rating, by some method, but you have to find a way to work together and self-organize at that time. Number 12. What is number 12? Maintain and improve. What is maintain? I think it's not the same of the meaning. I think on this principle, I think that this will be more reflect, adjust, and adapt. Reflect, adjust, and adapt. In agile way. The last principle also, if you understand it, you understand the agile thinking. Reflect means that you have to understand where you are now. If you understand where you are now and compare with the goal, we see the gap, right? We adjust and adapt with new situation. For example, someone here who ever go to Singapore, raise your hand. Oh, okay. In Singapore, we often use the train, right? We call it public transportation. If you want to go in your hotel to a place, what will you do?
I will go with the metro, the train.
But what are behavior? How can you know the train you go?
I will search in Google.
Google Map, use Google Map, right?
Yes.
What else?
Bus map. All the company.
Okay, exactly the same. When you go to the train, exactly the same with the last principle. You apply it. You the map, right? For example, here is your hotel and your destination over here. And the map will show you, okay, you have to walk, right? To go to the train station and take the train number, right? Number 12, number 10, for example. And in the map, maybe they have many stops, right? When you go to the train, so can you turn off your phone at that time?
No, because no internet. No, because there's no internet. I remember they have a map in a paper, like catalog, and I can read it in the catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't have the map?
Memorize.
Or you sleep after 1 hour and you wake up and go to the destination?
No, it have kind of like
Okay.
that.
It means that you have to keep checking the train, right? They have the map on the train, right? You have to check, okay, where you are now. I'm quite sure that after 5 or 10 minutes, you have to look at that map, right? To check where you are on this one. Because you are in the train. If you have the internet, you have to check the phone, right? The map on the phone. If you don't have the phone, you have to check the map on the train. Okay, where you are now? If you are here already, okay, you know that, okay, only one stop, you have to get out of the train. Right? It means that stop, check, and adjust. What is one? You have to know where you are now. If you go the wrong direction, you have to adjust and adapt with new situation. Sometimes some people go to the wrong direction. Me too. repeat this one. One time, I go to the same station, but I jump into the wrong direction with the same name of the train. The train go this way. That's my destination here. But I go to the wrong direction. What happened? Okay, after 5 minutes, I check. Okay, it go wrong direction. I have to jump out, right? Adjust and adapt with new situation. If you don't jump out, so you go to far away from your destination. The last principle is reflect, adjust, and adapt. With new city, with new environment, with new project, you have to do the same. That we call agile way. Stop, check, and adjust. Or the work is reflect, adjust, and adapt. That's the principle. Last principle in agile. So today maybe we will finish here. I just finish introduce you about agile value and the principle. I think that if you read it again, understand this principle, and I'm quite sure that you will love it because it will save your time a lot when you do something. And you can apply it in your real life, not only software, maybe a lot of software, but any product. Okay, thank you for not you join the session. See you later, maybe next week with